Seriously? The wedding was so much fun. That was the best day of my life. All the attention was on me for the entire day. It was awesome. Now I'm finally the president's wife, just as I've always dreamed. But I never imagined that your husband, Nate, would be working at Carl's company. What a small world. During the wedding, I noticed Nate was chatting way too closely with Carl and the people from our company. So I asked Carl what was going on. Then he told me Nate was an employee at his company, and I was totally surprised. Congratulations once again on your marriage, Bella. As expected, the wedding was truly luxurious. It was beautiful. Right? It's all thanks to my husband, Carl. Well, I'm beautiful, so he married me because of that, you know? Maybe I should thank my own beauty. Yeah, maybe. So Carl didn't tell you that my husband works at the same company. I knew about it because Nate told me in advance. I mean, it's not like your husband is worth talking about, right? That's rude. Poor Nate. It's going to become even more difficult for him to work. Why's that? Well, Carl is married to the eldest daughter, which is me. So naturally, Carl has a higher status compared to Nate. Even at work, they're not on the same position. To be honest, I feel bad for you that your husband is in a lower position. Hey, just because someone's born first among siblings doesn't mean they're superior or anything. Even in a company, a president should always think about the employees. I don't think they should ever act arrogant or consider themselves superior, you know? Referring to yourself as the president's wife and acting all high and mighty, it's like you're trying to act like a queen or something. It's important to stay humble, otherwise, karma might catch up with you. Hey, don't talk back to me like that, you loser. Sure, you might excel in studying, but you seem to lack common sense. No matter how intelligent you are, failing in marriage can lead to a miserable life. Wow, you're going too far. You can say whatever you want about me, but don't you dare disrespect my husband. I love my husband, and I've never considered him a failure. I won't forgive you if you ever say that again. Whatever. I just don't get it, you know? I guess love makes you blind. In the end, you can't do anything in this world without money. That's why I aim to marry a company president. Surprisingly, it turned out well. From now on, you have to do everything I say. Why should I? Why not? I'm the wife of the president. I can fire your husband with just one word from me. I don't think you have that kind of authority just because you're the president's wife. Of course I have that power. My husband is head over heels for me, you know? If I wanted someone fired, he'd jump to do it without hesitation. Remember at our wedding? There was this rude employee of his. I just mentioned that the guy annoyed me, and guess what? He said if I didn't like him, he would fire him immediately. No way. That's why it's wise for you both not to cross me. Get it? We hold the upper hand, and you're beneath us. Keep that in mind. Is that clear? Oh God. My name is Riley. My sister Bella recently got married to a company president. It seems she's completely gotten carried away by becoming the president's wife, which was her long-awaited dream. And as it turns out, her husband is the president of the company where my husband works. My sister has been looking down on my husband and me even more than before, acting like some kind of queen. It's bothering me a lot. However, my sister doesn't know the truth. I don't see her being the president's wife for long. She doesn't know the truth about my husband, The guy she's been disrespecting. I've been keeping it a secret, so it's no surprise she doesn't know. I'm sure she'll find out soon, but for now, I'll keep it quiet a little longer.
Hey, honey, I've got some good news. I might have about 10 days off. I couldn't wait to tell you until I got home.
Oh, that's nice. You've been so busy lately. We haven't even taken a trip since we got married.
Yeah, I know. I've been buried in work. Sorry about that.
Oh, no need to apologize, honey.
But I feel bad we never had a proper honeymoon. How about we plan an overseas trip? Even my dad suggested it. He thinks we should go on a honeymoon. You've always wanted that, right? Remember when I mentioned that my job for the current company is ending soon? I thought now was the perfect time to take a break before diving back into work at headquarters. Turns out, Dad was thinking the same thing.
He's really sweet, isn't he? I think it's a fantastic idea. Let's go overseas.
Let's do it. I'm cool with wherever you want to go, honey. Just tell me your pick. You know, I'm really grateful for you. You quit your job to take care of everything at home, and I appreciate it more than you know. You're always there for me, no matter what. I love you so much.
Oh, honey, I love you more. Thank you for working so hard every day. I can't wait to go on a trip with you. I'll finish up things at home quickly today and start searching for a trip.
All right, that sounds good. I think I'll be able to come home early today so we can talk more later.
Okay, see you soon. Guess what I heard from my husband? Nate is getting transferred in March. Oh my God. Did he mess up at his job or something? That's so pathetic. This is what happens when you don't choose the right husband like me. But you know what? I can change your husband's fate if you will do whatever I ask you. What do you mean? I told you before, didn't I? My husband will do whatever I say. So if I ask my husband not to transfer Nate, he can stay at my husband's company office. So there's this famous cake that I really want. It's in the neighboring town, but apparently there's a 2-hour queue. Since you're just a housewife with nothing to do, can you go buy it and bring it to me? What? No, I'm not gonna do that for you. Aren't you a housewife too? I'm the president's wife. There's no way I'm going to stand in line for that. Standing in line and all that suits you, a commoner. No, I won't do that. What? Who do you think you are? You better not disobey me, the president's wife. If you disobey me, it won't just end with a transfer, okay? I can fire your husband anytime. Listen, you're the one who'll regret saying things like that to me. I'm warning you. What? Why would I regret it? Aw, you really don't know anything. Poor you. What do you mean I don't know? Anyway, I don't have time for this. I have to go. Hey, we're not done talking yet. Don't you dare talk to me like that. I'm not going to let you get away with it. Riley, why is your husband taking time off starting today? Just because he's getting transferred next month doesn't mean he's done with our company for this month. He should be working. Hello? Are you reading this? What the hell are you guys up to? I tried to give you a chance the other day, but you never listened to what I say. I'm the president's wife. Do you understand what happens if you disobey me? Can you stop persistently contacting me? Then you should reply to me immediately. Did you call me just to say that you can fire my husband anytime? I'm tired of hearing that. So, you know what's gonna happen. Then you should do whatever I said. I'm sorry, but we're in Maldives. He properly requested to take a leave today. It's his legitimate right to do so. What? Maldives? I asked my husband just now, and he says he didn't know anything about it. See? Your husband didn't get the president's permission. Seriously? Your husband is fired this time. Fired. Listen, if you're the president's wife, then you should understand the scale of the company. There are nearly 1,000 employees here. Are all 1,000 of them supposed to get permission from the president? That's ridiculous, isn't it? The HR department mostly handles leave requests. It's not something the president is responsible for. Don't you know that? Shut up! Don't talk to me with that arrogant tone. You won't get away with this. Did you say Maldives? You don't belong there. I've never been there myself, but I know I deserve to be there instead of you. Book a flight now and come back immediately. Since I'm a nice person, I'll give you until tomorrow. If you don't come back by tomorrow, you know what will happen, right? I'll tell Carl to fire your husband. I'm not threatening you, okay? It's just that no one can resist my husband's authority. With just one word from Carl, your husband will be out of a job. That's enough. You should stop disrespecting me or else you'll be in big trouble. What? Don't make me laugh. What can you do, huh? I'm warning you. Don't you dare to cross me. Paid leave is my husband's right, so he doesn't have to come back tomorrow. That can't be right. What I say is absolute. Stop complaining and come back right now. Oh, don't forget to buy souvenirs for us, got it? You'll regret this. I warned you. Hey, Riley, what the hell is going on? I told you to come back, but you didn't. You disobeyed me, the president's wife. Just as I said, I asked Carl to fire your husband. He did it right away. But then, Carl was called in by the headquarters and he got fired instead. I don't understand. What the hell is going on? Don't tell me you had something to do with this. What made you think that? I'm just a commoner, right? You and your husband are superior, so why do you think we could do something? I don't know. You tell me. You told me something like, I would regret it if I disrespected you again. I've been thinking about why you were so confident to talk back to me. And then, this happened, and I thought you did something. Wow, I guess you were smarter than I thought. Excuse me? I just reported what happened. What do you mean? I'll tell you the truth now. Nate is the son of the president of the parent company of your husband's company. Actually, I didn't tell anyone about this. The son of the president of the parent company? You're lying. It's not a lie. It's true. Why is the president's son working as a regular employee at Carl's company? This is ridiculous. That's because his father assigned him to work as a regular employee. That company, when you consider the entire group, is pretty big, right? It's a large corporation with nearly 10,000 employees. From employees in subsidiary companies, there are various voices being raised about superiors not doing their jobs or being harassed. To investigate that, Nate was directly assigned by his dad, the president, to be transferred to all the subsidiaries for investigation. The investigation spanned several years, and your husband's company was the last one. So, does that mean Carl was investigated too? There wasn't any issue, right? Then why is he getting fired? I find it strange that you think there wasn't an issue. Nate said it's fine to delegate all the work to subordinates. But when there's a problem, Carl acts as if he doesn't know anything. Carl doesn't take any responsibility as president, or blames others. He accuses his subordinates of going behind his back and making decisions without consulting him. On top of that, he transfers them to other departments. He even yells loudly in front of everyone. Nate was shocked by how outdated his management of the company is. Oh no! Even you were asking your husband to fire the people that you don't like. I reported that you are a person who brings personal life into the office. What the hell? I also reported that an employee was fired just because you got annoyed at your wedding. Why would you do that? We're sisters! Now you're saying that. You tried to get my husband fired. Even though we're enjoying our overseas trip, you told us to come back immediately, didn't you? Don't call me sister just because you're in trouble. Just to be clear, I'm different from you. I've never acted like a queen even once. Nate was just doing what he was assigned to do. I just helped him a little. Shut up! Don't act like a hypocrite. So you were after the money too. You looked at me with disgust when I said I was the president's wife, but you are the same. I'm not like you. I didn't marry Nate just because he was the son of the president. That's a lie. Don't give me that nonsense. It's not a lie. Until we decided to marry, I didn't know Nate was the son of the president. A lot of women like you went to him for money, which made him develop trust issues with women. He said sorry and mentioned he thought I might have been after his money at first. I realized he was going through a tough time with his past relationship, and it made me want to support and be there for him more. So I decided to quit my job. I wanted to be in his support role. I didn't marry him just because I wanted to be the president's wife. Don't tell me we're the same. It disgusts me. Oh no! Anyway, even if Carl gets fired from the company, it's not because of Nate. Nate just did what he was told. The decision was made by people from the parent company. So if you have any complaints, talk to them. Well, I don't think it's going to change the outcome. Oh my God! Carl really got fired! He used to be head over heels for me, you know? But now, he blames me. He doesn't even want to see my face anymore. He goes out drinking every day and comes back in the morning. When he passed out at the front door after returning home from drinking outside, I panicked and tried to wake him up. But he told me not to touch him and yelled that it was all my fault. Before I knew it, we hardly had any savings left. If he keeps spending on alcohol like this every night, we won't be able to afford to live. This is too much. That sounds tough. But that's not all. My mother-in-law even came over the other day. She confronted me, saying that I destroyed Carl's career. She told me I should start working to support Carl. I can't believe it. I've reached my limit and told his mom that I was thinking of divorce. But she said, after I destroyed Carl's career, I can't just leave him like that. I think partially your mother-in-law is right. Are you serious? Are you on my husband's and mother-in-law's side? It's not like I'm taking sides, but since you are a married couple, if your husband is struggling, you need to support him. You've been helped a lot until now, haven't you? Besides, it's your fault that you guys don't have any savings. My fault? Yeah, you're not working. Yet you have all those brand name bags and shoes for no reason. You probably made your husband buy them, right? But my husband is the president. I deserve to have that kind of thing. You see, even if he was the company president, if you spend money like that, it will disappear in no time. Even at your age, you don't understand such a thing? You don't have to say it like that. You wouldn't understand if I didn't say it, right? Besides, if your husband sees you working so hard for him, I'm pretty sure he will do his best to get back on his feet. I don't want that. I don't want to struggle. Riley, please, I want you to help me. Help you how? I want you to give me some money. If your husband is the president's son, you must be rolling in wealth, aren't you? Come on, sis, cut it out. I thought you were going to ask me to borrow some money, but now you're telling me I should give you some? You're not thinking about working at all? I don't know how to get a job. I don't think I could ever get a job. First of all, you're not working either. Look who's talking. That's because for us as a couple, we believe it's for the best. If my husband became unemployed, I'd work from morning to night. I will do anything to support him. Isn't that what marriage is about? And you don't know how to get a job? Why don't you figure that out on your own? I gave you a warning, right? I told you not to cross me. You did, but... If you had apologized back then, I would have kept quiet about you. But you were busy acting like a queen. You never listened to what I said. You brought this upon yourself, so deal with it yourself. Please, Riley, don't abandon me. Riley, help, please. After that conversation, I immediately blocked my sister's contact. Unable to divorce and with their savings depleted, my sister finally resigned herself to the fact that she had to work. I heard she started working as a cashier at a nearby supermarket. I was really surprised when I happened to see her. Bella, who always seemed so confident and acted like a queen, seeing her looking unsure and fidgety, I couldn't help feeling a little sorry for her, but I hope she learned some lesson. After Nate finished the assignment, his dad announced that he is retiring as president, and Nate will officially take over the company as the new president. I think my husband will be even busier from now on. But no matter what, I'll be by his side, supporting him every step of the way.